The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
21, here we go.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play there, second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A former star at nearby Georgia Tech, Harrison Butker now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Let's go now.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Second down and goal.
Tua, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Zay Jones
from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here comes Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. On the move past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go. Flight 2.
2 and now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shot 17. Batalla 53.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Hey, check Lega.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Ochena Nwosu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's Berrios. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Red. Watch it. Sit. Ready.
From midfield, here's Tua. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Striker. 3-3. Yo, blue. Ready.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Falcons. Dawson Knox, 57 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Fight. 97. Set.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Look to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. Caught by Jones. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Cook is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is taken in by Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Traylon Burks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Come on, set. Drop, 17.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Green. Watch out now. 50 series. And cycle.
Now Tua. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Jones. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Kenny Clark collapses the pocket and drops it for a loss of 3.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Deny open windows. Erase the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
13! 13! Hey, away! 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 21! 21! 1, Omaha!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
52 blaster.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Give him 22 there in the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer, and they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Garoppolo now. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Garoppolo again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's gonna have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just like to won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.